EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for September 18th, 2024. It is Wednesday, and first thing you might notice as you look above me here in the video next to the temperatures is the icons, and you see some rain in the icons there. I will tell you that about half of our region will be dealing with that. The other half will just be cloudy like it is behind me. So that is, I don't have an icon that represents both for the entire region because there's different things happening in the region today. And what we're going to do today's video is show you exactly where we think the showers are going to be and who's going to see the most rain from the systems that are involved in this, bringing us the shower activity today. Welcome to Wild Weather Wednesday, brought to you by Pure Sight and Sound. Orville and Wilbur Wright were stumped. Try as they might, they could not get an airplane off the ground. Finally, they called Ed at Pure Sight and Sound looking for ideas, and after a few back and forth questions, Ed suggested an upgrade to their in-flight entertainment system by Pure Sight and Sound. And wouldn't you know, on the very next attempt, December 17th, 1903, Orville and Wilbur made history. If you need to upgrade your in-home entertainment system, call Ed at the phone number above me, 570-992-2992, or visit them on the web at puresightandsound.com. Be like Orville and Wilbur and fly, fly, fly. They are Pure Sight and Sound, proud sponsor of the Wednesday video forecast. Okay, so let's get into what to expect today. All right, there are some shower opportunities. The further south you go within our region, the better chance you'll see. If you go north of like I-78, you might not see anything at all today. And this models have been really struggling with this, with what's going to happen today. But there is remember that potential tropical cyclone number 8 that it was never named, Helene, that made landfall here in this area right here and dropped a tremendous amount of rain across the Wilmington Beach area of southeastern North Carolina. Well, that has now moved up in this direction, and it is going to be today situated right about here. There's where that low pressure is. There's another one right here, the secondary low that is moving, that kind of developed overnight near Cape Hatteras and moved northward. It's going to be kind of close to the coast here, but in between these two low pressures, you're going to get a little bit of subsidence or sinking air or dry air in the middle here, and that's going to be right across eastern Pennsylvania. And there's also a ridging that's well off to the north. I put an H up here, but it's a lot farther north than that. It's actually all the way up by Hudson Bay. But you are getting some influence from that with some subsidence coming in, and that is dry air and sinking air in between these two areas of low pressure. So because of that, and these being in such close proximity to each other, you'll have a weird cutoff here with the showers. So if you were looking to do some, like I said in yesterday's video, we're doing some lawn aeration and overseed. If you're in interior areas northwest of I-95, I'd hold off for that for now, but you might have some opportunities down the line for that. So just don't do that yet because it's not really going to be beneficial to you. If you're southeast of I-95 in both New Jersey and Pennsylvania, Maryland, that would be a good idea for you to do that, or you should have done that by now because it's already going to be raining at this point. So this is going to take over, and this is going to continue to dissipate. The remnants of that potential tropical cyclone 8 is going to continue to dissipate, and this is going to take over as the main low offshore. It's a very weak low, though. It's not really doing too much. It's going to head up into New England. So I do think here on Thursday we have a dry day, even though this low is kind of lurking offshore, and because it's still there, you're going to have a lot of clouds to deal with through the end of the week. So it's not going to be like, okay, we're not getting rain, we're going to have sun. Well, no, we're not having that either. Mostly cloudy with a stray shower possible on Tuesday in a few spots, but most areas are going to end up dry. And then Friday, this low pressure and the banding around this might influence at least our eastern areas as this pushes off to the south. And it's going to be forced south because that ridging that I spoke of that's up by Hudson Bay is going to start building southeast, and it's going to push this thing south. And that's going to mark an end to the precipitation on Friday, wherever that may be. And there's still some questions about Friday, whether or not that's even going to be a thing or not. But I do think there's at least some opportunity for the eastern areas to get some wraparound showers as that system is being forced to the south here on Friday. And you can see that here. Here's those showers as it moves south on the European model. But once we get to the weekend, here is the weekend right here. Here's Saturday and Sunday, and it should dry out, and we should be back to intervals of clouds and sun Saturday, partly cloudy skies on Sunday. Temperatures are going to be cooler this weekend, though. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be right around 70 degrees, both Sunday and Monday, and then probably low 70s by the time we get to Tuesday of next week. We're expecting dry conditions through that entire stretch between Saturday and Tuesday. So let's get the specifics of what to expect here today. We're starting this off at 6 o'clock in the morning on the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is just lighter precipitation here at this point. But it's mainly focused south of the Mason-Dixon line. There will be some showers that get into southeast PA as they move this forward. But look at that. Just a little bit of light shower activity. Might even get up to like the Lehigh Valley or something like that. But it's going to be very light and very intermittent at best. Okay, it's not going to be a lot. And a lot of this falls apart. And then we'll have another wave come in during the later in the afternoon today. This is Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We're going to have what's called coastal convergence, okay? Because there's a low pressure sitting offshore here. Closest to the coastline here, you're getting a little bit of convergence right in this area here. They could have some enhanced rainfall with some heavier rain in those particular areas. I don't think this is going to be something that's going to be extending northwest of Mount 95. And it's going to probably stop there. You can see this coastal convergence right along the coast here where you get the heavier rain. So I do expect nearest the coastal or the shore points there in South Jersey especially, you'll have the opportunity for some heavier rain for several hours through the evening before that finally breaks down. And then Thursday, this is Thursday, the entirety of Thursday is dry here on the NAM. Okay, during that time frame, which goes through early Thursday, you can see where the rain is. And again, you get up here like the Lehigh Valley, I-78 kind of runs like this in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. You stay south of 78, that's primarily where your showers are going to be. That would be anything of note. Not to say you can't get anything further north, but it's going to be spotty at best. And mainly in these areas, we're just cloudy today. And that's it. And that's because of that subsidence I was talking about. When you get down here and you have that convergence, that is right in this area, especially near the coast. You have that area of some heavier rain, locally heavier rain. So it's going to be night and day different across our region today with what to expect. And in between these areas, which are in between here, you'll have just lighter amounts. Okay, some lighter showers moving through, and that's it at different points during the day here on Wednesday. Okay, European model pretty much agrees, doing the same thing, highlighting the same areas. Again, you get that sinking air in the middle where you're not getting a whole lot. It does get some light precipitation, a couple hundredths at best, as you get up to like I-78 and points north. And when you get into northeast PA, you're probably not dealing with anything at all. But you see this bowl effect here where you have this rain nearest the coast, and these areas, the same areas, are being targeted on the European model here. So we're getting pretty good agreement of what to expect for this entire event. Okay, coastal low is going to take over here, and that's why you're getting this right here. This is the coastal low part right here where this is sitting out here. You're going to get that influence with that convergence near the coast there. This is with all this stuff here is with the remnants of whatever is left of potential tropical cyclone number 8, which is now just low pressure, and that's it. That's all we're dealing with at this point. So the next question is going to be, what are we dealing with Friday? We're going to get this wrap around here on Friday or not, like the European model is showing? Well, the NAM is actually suggesting that there will be some showers wrapping around here late Thursday night and or at least to start on Friday, but it's not much in the interior. It's mostly, again, in our eastern areas closest to the coast. So with that being said, I think this is the area, like we showed in yesterday's video, these areas southeast of that line are primarily the areas you're going to be dealing with any precipitation on Friday. If you're outside of that area over here, you're probably dry, just mostly cloudy, and that's it during the day on Friday. We're going to revisit this part of it because there is some disagreement with that. As we can see here on the RGEM that ran this evening, doesn't really have much at all. It's even further east. You can see some activity Friday morning nearest the coastal points, and that's it. Another little wave here, again, across far eastern New Jersey, and that's it. Nothing into Pennsylvania at all. So we have to continue to watch this for the end of the week. I really think it's going to be an eastern portions of our region deal on Friday. We mainly the coastal areas, not as far west here as the European model suggesting, which is suggesting that most of the area is going to see some shower activity during the day here on Friday. I don't think that's correct, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out over the next couple days. We're just worried about right now Wednesday and Thursday, because Wednesday looks like it's the day. That's today, of course, and that's the day where we have these showers coming in. How far north does it get? Not really that far. That's been kind of our messaging over the last couple of days. But then Thursday looks like it's going to be a dry, mostly cloudy day. Maybe a stray shower somewhere. It's not impossible. But most of the day here is dry across the region, and that the NAM certainly indicates that once we get to Thursday, that it's going to be mainly dry. This will be late Thursday night into Friday where you have any wraparound with that low pressure being forced south by that ridge. So it does look like the weekend is going to be okay, though, and that's really the bottom line of this forecast, because once we get to the weekend, it's intervals of clouds and sun return to get some sun back again. Probably a little bit more in the way of clouds on Saturday, but you'll at least have some sun. And then Sunday will be the better of the two weekend days, but temperatures are going to be coming down on either side of 70 degrees, it looks like, for Sunday and Monday of next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marcus. That is your outlook for September 18th, 2024. Have a great Wednesday.